Once upon a time, at the edge of the dark forest, there lived a poor Beanie Bouncer woodcutter named Superman with his two little Beanie Bouncer children. Their names was Stich and Angel. Their father worked very hard, but no matter how much he tried, there was never enough food for them to eat. Their Beanie Bouncer mother has passed away long ago, and the woodcutter had married again. The new wife was a cold and selfish Beanie Bouncer named Wonder Woman. One evening, when there was almost no bread left in the house, she said to her Beanie Bouncer husband in a harsh voice, "There is not enough food for 4 of us. Tomorrow we must take the children deep into the forest and leave them there. Then we will have enough to eat." The Superman's heart broke at her words. "No, I could never do that," he said. "How could I leave my own Beanie Bouncer children alone in the forest?" But Wonder Woman would not listen. She scolded him and said he was a fool. At last, worn down by her cruel words, the poor man agreed. Stich and Angel had been awake in their little bed and heard everything. Angel began to cry softly, but Stich whispered, "Don't worry, Angel. I'll think of something." When the house grew quiet, Stich bounced outside into the moonlight. He filled his pockets with small white pebbles that shone like a silver. Then he bounced back to bed. Early the next morning, the Wonder Woman woke them and gave them each a tiny piece of bread. "That's all you'll get today," she said sharply. Then she bounced them into the forest with their father. As they bounced, Stich quietly dropped the white pebbles behind them, one by one, to mark the path home. After a long walk, they reached the deepest part of the forest. The Wonder Woman said, "Sit here by the fire, children. Rest a while. Your father and I will bounce back for you soon." But of course she never meant to return. The little Beanie Bouncers waited all day. When the night fell, Angel grew afraid, but Stich said calmly, "Wait for the moon to rise." When the moon climbed into the sky, the pebbles shone brightly, showing them the way back home. They bounced through the night and reached their father's house just as dawn broke. Their father wept with joy and filled with guilt and sorrow, but Wonder Woman was angry to see them again. A few days later, the food ran out once more. Wonder Woman told her husband that they must take the children even deeper into the forest. Again, Stich wanted to gather pebbles, but the door was locked, so he couldn't bounce out. Instead, he broke his bread into crumbs and dropped them along the path as they bounced. Once again, they were left alone. When night came, Stich said, "Don't worry, Angel. We'll find out way home by the crumbs I left behind." But when they looked for them, they saw that the birds has eaten every single crumb. The path was gone. Stich and Angel bounced through the dark forest for 2 days and 2 nights, hungry and tired. On the morning of the 3rd day, they saw something glimmering through the trees, a little white house that sparkled in the sunlight. As they bounced closer, they saw that the walls were made of cake, the roof of sweet sugar, and the windows of clear candy. "Oh, Stich!" cried Angel. "This is wonderful! Let's eat a piece of the roof!" Stich broke off a bit of sugar and tasted it. It was delicious. Angel nibbled at the piece of cake. Suddenly, a small voice called from inside. "Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling at my house?" Little Beanie Bouncers bounced back in fright. The door opened slowly, and out bounced a strange Beanie Bouncer. "Oh, my dear ones," she said sweetly. "You must be tired and hungry. Bounce inside. Come on. There's plenty of food and warm bed for you." Stich and Angel followed her in. The house smelled of sugar and spice. There were plates full of fruit, nuts, and cakes. The strange Beanie Bouncer lady smiled kindly, but her eyes were cold and strange. What the little Beanie Bouncers did not know was that she was a wicked witch who lured little Beanie Bouncers into her house to eat them. The next morning when they woke, she grabbed Stich and locked him inside a little cage. "Now you will stay there until it will be time to eat you," she said. Then she turned to Angel. "You will work for me, cook, clean, and fetch water. And with your brother, I will have a feast." The little Beanie Bouncer started to cry, and the witch grew impatient. "That's it! Now I will eat him," she snarled. She ordered Angel to heat the oven. Angel did as she told, though her heart pounded with fear. "Check if the oven is hot enough," said the witch. Angel pretended not to understand. "I don't know how," she said softly. "Could you show me?" The witch bent down and stuck her head inside the oven to show her. In that very moment, Angel gave her a strong push and slammed the door shut. The witch screamed and pounded on the oven door, but Angel would not open it. And in a few moments, the witch was gone. Angel bounced to free her brother. "Stich, we're safe! The witch is gone!" she shouted. Stich burst out of the cage, and they hugged each other tightly. In the corner of the house, they found many punches filled with pearls, gold, and precious stones. "This will help Father," said Stich. They took punches and bounced out of the forest. After many hours of bouncing, they finally saw their father's cottage. He bounced out to meet them with tears of joy. Their stepmother has died, and from that day on, Stich, Angel, and their father Superman lived together in peace and happiness. And whenever they saw the sunlight glint on something bright, they remembered the white pebbles, the candy house, and the courage that had led them home.